Hey, Wolfpack, how are you? How's everybody doing? This is really cool. I'm just checking this out because I discovered that if I log into Facebook through Chrome instead of Safari, which I prefer, that Facebook actually gives me the opportunity to shoot a live video right from my desktop. Now, prior to this, I had thought that only the iPhone, or well, the phone, could do the live streams, but apparently you can just do videos from your Chrome browser right into your group, right onto your page. And I'm only seeing now that I think my hair looks kind of silly today. For those of you that don't know me all that well yet, you'll find that my hair is kind of a mess about every other video. Anyway, I just wanted to jump in and say hello to you guys. I see somebody has just jumped on. Who do we have? Who's just jumped on here? Who's in the room? Who's in the room? Who do we got? Let's see. What will I talk about with you guys today? I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to share with you what's been really kind of relevant on my mind, which again is how funny my hair looks. No, kidding. What I've been focusing on a lot right now is how, well, first of all, the difference between public speaking and real mastery of communication. And so I'd like to talk to you a little bit about real mastery of communication, how much broader it is, and how much more widespread value it has than just being a great public speaker. You see, being a great public speaker is, of course, valuable. Of course, it's a high value skill. It's a high leverage skill, but it's inherently a little bit almost self-centered, because if you're learning exclusively, strictly how to be a great public speaker, all you're thinking about is you giving your message to the audience. Now, if you learn to be a great communicator instead, see, that involves listening, intuition, it involves more subtlety, it involves more complexity, and it's inherently focused on the other person. So let me ask you a hypothetical question. I know that you've been in conversations in your life where it didn't feel like the other person was listening, like they were just waiting for their turn to speak, right? I'm sure we can all relate to that. And I would wager that you've been in conversations before where you felt so heard, so affirmed, so acknowledged, and so recognized for who you are that it was like food for your soul. And if you haven't, I hope that you can experience that, because there's really very few things more powerful than deep validation from another person. And so this is why my focus is more on how to be a great communicator overall. Because one of the side effects of that is that you'll become a great public speaker. Great communication it breeds great public speaking. However, great public speaking does not necessarily breed great communication. It's an interesting little dichotomy there. And to be a great communicator, you have to master the internal communication, which is your communication with yourself, and the external communication, which of course is communication with the world around you. And this is much, much deeper than learning how to write out a speech, memorize it, condense it, reduce it, get it to the point where you've got it all inside you and recite it. Hope that makes sense. I'll talk more about this depending on the amount of traction this video gets and the interest that you guys show. So you guys show me some interest and I'll give you more on this, okay? All right. By the way, everyone who's new, feel free to introduce yourself. Let us know who you are, what you've got going on. We'd love to help support you. We'd love to just kind of get to know you. So if you're new and you haven't met some people or introduced yourself, please take a moment, say hi. Let us know what you're up to, okay? Now I am going to look awkward as I figure out how to log out. Okay, talk to you guys later.